Hey everyone, I'm Mari Ray and welcome back to more of The Sims 3 For the Realm Challenge. This episode we are expanding on the story and we are expanding on the world of Ulokia because we are introducing our second wardens here into the world. Now that I think about it, it's been like 130 episodes. I think this is 129, and we're just now getting to the second warden. You guys know me though. I really like to play with long lifespans. I like to get to know my Sims. I really love letting their stories play out and trying to, build upon them as they go, which is what we've been doing. And we got some more story because what's been happening in the game has been inspiring me, and we definitely wanted to introduce some elements as we introduce our new warden, who is going to be the warden of the Magic Kingdom. So we all know that because Lucas is adventurous, that sort of opened the door for travel to potentially go to some of the 3 possible locations a couple times throughout her life. So I wanted to introduce ambassadors from each of the 3 locations. So we have the 3 ambassadors that got introduced a few episodes back, and some stuff sort of happened when they came into view, and this was all in preparation for starting to try to open the door for the Magic Kingdom, but some more stuff has been sort of added to the story as we've gone along. So her father had a bit of a fainting spell the day that they arrived. He hasn't really fully recovered since. He's gotten better, but he really has never really truly been himself again after that happened. And that sort of drove Griffin here to not really trust the ambassadors as much. So she's sort of been a little bit iffy with them. More specifically, Rua. She really didn't trust him. She kind of was okay at the end of the visit with most of the ambassadors, but she really couldn't really trust Rua. And then her sister ends up marrying him. I mean, when those two got together, that only drove a further wedge with her and her mistrust because, she thinks he's up to something. She thinks he's not the best of people. And I mean, he sort of told her a little bit of his past. And he kind of had a conversation with her on her birthday as he explained to her that he was or is not necessarily the best of people deep down. He admits it, he's not, but he says that there are worse people than him. He's aware that they're out there and that they seem to have their eye on this place. We all know from the beginning, even when we introduced Malbec, that this land of Ulokia is considered cursed. Nobody who comes here seems to be able to succeed and actually make a living for themselves here. It's like the place is cursed. And it seems like there's some really nefarious people who may want to get their hands on this land, possibly. And that would mean that the Reyes family, Griffin's family, are in their way. And they seem to be after them. So Rua recommended that he would know some people who might want to help and that they would need something in return. And this is where we introduce our new wardens. So let's go and meet them, shall we? Okay, well, this face was unplanned, but that's just the face she happened to be making when I paused the game. So let's do the biggest and most important introduction first with Jasna Adel. She is our future warden here. She comes from a land, she's sort of almost like a cousin to Rua, if you want to call her that. They come from a very deserty type of atmosphere, desert type of land and island, and the people who live on her island, similar to what was going on with even Lee's place, they've been plagued by this group of crazy cultists who seem to be running rampant, and they're twisting this magic and they've been using it to use some type of dark blood magic. The magic that her and her family and her people use, they are born with it, and it is sort of like a cleaner magic. I mean, you could use it for bad things, but basically it's something that they're born with, while this cult is starting to use dark blood magic to be able to give themselves powers that they really shouldn't have and enhance upon those things. So she's fully aware of some of the movements of these people. So, of course, when Rua contacts her and tells her that, there's this place where these people seem to be interested in, of course, she would want to come here, right? To be able to see if it's possible that she can try to come after these people from the source, or try to find what they're after and destroy what they're after from the source. So she's made her way over here per Rua's request. But, of course, where she's from, she is a queen. Jasna is a queen. She is a ruling family. They have a royal family, and she is the queen of her land. Now, her land is sort of scattered right now. Her people are all over the place because they've sort of fled after they have been sort of broken apart by this cult, but she is the queen of her land. So, of course, coming here to this land where there is someone else or some other family that is ruling this place makes her a bit uncomfortable. So, she, of course, has brought along with her her twin, yet younger brother, Saeed. And this is Saeed over here. And her plan, or at least her hope, is that it's possible that she could join their families together and potentially establish a safe haven for both of their people. She does not really know these people. She doesn't know the race. She doesn't know if she trusts them. And she is the ruler of her people. Her people trust her. So she wants to try to get her people, these magic users who could potentially be used to fight these cultists, to come to this land, but they need to be able to know that they'll be protected here. So what better way than for her family to be integrated with the Reyes family? So her proposal is that Griffin, who is now the head of the household, declare herself a queen of Ulokia, because, of course, nothing less than a queen would not fit for somebody who is of royal blood. So she recommends that they establish themselves as actual monarchs here, which they've never done in the past. They have never considered themselves kings and queens. The Reyes family has. They've just sort of been the ruling family working alongside Logan. So she recommends that they do that so that they can take more control over their people that they govern. And then she marry her brother, which would then give her people a safe haven and a reason to trust them. So that's sort of where this storyline is going. And that's the proposal that has been left on the table that Rua was sort of hinting at when he said that the people who want to help would need assurances. Now, I don't know if that's what's actually going to happen here. We're going to have to see because, of course, I like to let my Sims tell me their story. But let's go over a little bit of traits here because I wanted to just show you guys their traits. I did hit the randomize button for their traits for the most part. She's a bit of a diva, honestly. I mean, this face tells it all. She's a little over emotional. She's a social butterfly and she's got some commitment issues, but you know, she's irresistible and charismatic. She is just the sweet talker extraordinaire. The girl is good at convincing people and talking to people. She's a queen. She rules. This is what she does. She soothes the crowds and makes them love her. This is what she's done her entire life. She has been the active ruler of their kingdom because she, though they're twins, she's slightly older than her brother and she has more magical ability. They sort of base their sort of reigning family, whoever gets to run, based off of magical ability, and she is stronger than her brother. So she sort of outranks him despite them being the same age. Her brother, Saeed, is he's unflirty. He's not the flirtiest person, so he's not too happy to be here either. So it's not just something that like Griffin's being like asked to do. He's being asked to do it as well by his very, very much more outgoing sister, who's sort of, you know, the head of everything, and she's sort of like telling him this is something you need to do for your people. So he's not necessarily that stoked about having to marry somebody that he's not doesn't know either. But he's a little bit of a paranoid person, a little neurotic, can be a little bit of a nervous Nelly. He's a bit hot-headed though. He can stand up for himself when you really piss him off. He's a perfectionist. He really does want to do the best, and he wants to prove to his sister and his people that he is trustworthy and that he can do things and do them correctly and to the best of his ability. And he's also a little cheap, you know, a little bit on the frugal side. He's the one who keeps the rein in on his very social sister, who would probably spend all the money that their family had on throwing parties if he didn't rein her in. So, you know, they sort of balance each other out a little bit there. So these are the twins, and they have arrived here in Ulokia to the household. Why do I have newspapers? I thought I canceled the newspaper. Sorry, that was a weird tangent. I just noticed them over here. But yes, they've arrived here in Ulokia to have a meeting with the family. As a side note, I mentioned that Emmerich has been deteriorating a little bit, and that has continued since then. So I've given him a bit of a tweak to his traits as well to sort of emphasize that. He has a ton of lifetime happiness points, so I just got the midlife crisis reward and tweaked his traits a bit, and I actually chose these. So I gave him the insane, socially awkward, and inappropriate trait because he's starting to kind of lose it a little bit, which is one of the main reasons why Griffin has had to really step up and take over pretty much as soon as she became able as an adult. Her father is not doing well. The only thing he really seems to have left of himself is that he still loves to read, and he does like to play some music. He likes to play his violin. So that's where we stand here, opening up here with this episode. So the family is up and they were getting ready. It was Griffin's birthday yesterday. I was getting the family kind of together earlier before I started the episode. But now that we are ready, I think it's time to possibly go down and greet our two future, or not one future warden, maybe future husband. We'll have to see how that goes. Also, I've sort of added a little bit of stuff over here to this side of the house. I know this is sort of a long introduction. I apologize, but they needed a place to stay. And as of right now, if you haven't noticed, I didn't move anybody out of the house. This is still like a trial. I'm going to see how the game responds to this. If it doesn't seem to be working out, or I seem to be getting even more bugs than usual, I will probably move some of the family out. But for now, I'm going to try to stick it and see how well the game responds. Right? It hasn't been giving me any huge issues lately yet, but we'll see. But she should be coming out here to greet the new potential warden here. So let's come out and get to know her and greet her. And where's your mom? Here she is. My God, this family freaking thing is huge. Maybe she can come out and greet the others. So they're still not fully ready just yet, but let's get her out here to greet them. Your brother's in the bath. Everybody's still kind of warming up for the day here, so I don't really know what's gonna happen, but let's get them all warmed up. I mean, you know what? Your father should come out to greet them, honestly, because technically he's still a very prominent person here. So why don't he come over and get to know Saeed a little bit? Can I not get to know him? Is that... Oops. Well, you can enthuse about music. That's fine. That's fine as well. Okay, so they've come to greet these two here and welcome them to their home. They will be temporary guests here as they continue some of their discussions about things going... Oh God. Oh no. Okay, well, Saeed's not in a good mood at all over here. Oh no. He's already over here starting arguments with her dad. Oh, yep, he's not in a good mood. All right. Well, this is going to be an interesting stay while they're here. If he's already here trying to pick arguments with people, he's not in a good mood. She's probably like, what is your brother's problem? Like, I mean, this is supposed to be the guy she may or may not be marrying, and he's already over here, like, arguing. I don't even know. He's just like already pissed off. I'm gonna need you, by the way. It's pretty dirty here, so I need you to clean up for me, please. And thank you. Would you please clean house for me, Kage? Thank you, sweetie. Love ya. Oh, well, look at that. It seems like at least at a first glance, she's a bit attracted to him, or he's attracted to her. I don't care what anyone else thinks. I think you're hot. Of course you do. I mean, Griffin is very pretty, so... I mean, you wouldn't be wrong. But why don't you chat with him just a bit? We already did a chat. Can we ask him to form a band, I guess? No, we're not gonna do that. Let's I guess enthuse about new house. I mean, the house isn't new for you, but discuss matters of etiquette. I guess, yeah, she's like, what's the etiquette where you come from? How does this typically work? This is not something that they've done before. Or she's done before. So let's just chat a bit. What is happening right now? And the dog's barking at her. Okay, well, that's the thing. Why don't we just let them chat for a bit and see what happens as they just interact on their own? She's being like assaulted by a dog over here. Okay. And he's arguing with her. Oh God. Oh God. Saeed. What? Who's woohooing? Oh my God. I swear if you two have another child, I will put you both out of this house. I think that you have underestimated my ability. If she's pregnant again, I'm putting them both out, okay? I'm kicking them out, I swear. I swear it. You guys don't understand. There are too many Sims here already, and you guys are woohooing. I need you to stop, please. Please, if there are more Sims added to this family, I might lose my mind. I might, in fact, lose my mind. Make inappropriate forum posts. No, why don't you come write? Weren't you writing a book? Are we still writing said book? Is that a thing? Yes, and you come paint, because you guys need to be monitored at all time. You're like children. I don't understand. Why? Like, just please stop. Get a grip on yourself. Okay, so Jasna's sort of come to have a little bit of a conversation with her brother. I think she's telling him that they're giving them asylum here and giving them a place to stay, and that he needs to stop being an asshole, because that's what he's been since the second he walked through the door. She's probably telling him to, he needs to apologize. He was arguing with Griffin, and he was arguing with her dad, and like, yeah, he's not leaving the best of impressions on her right now. And the hope and the plan is that maybe he might marry her someday, you know? So it's like, you don't want your potential future wife to hate you. So, you know, and that's if she even agrees after how much of a jerk you've been. So I think she's probably giving him a bit of a pep talk. Like, she understands all this political stuff, and she's like, look, I know that this is not everything that you were like wishing for, but you need to you know, you need to at least give it a try, and try to be kind to these people who have opened their doors for us, you know? Now that you've taken care of him, gonna pop him back in the bed, just let him get a little bit of sleepy time, and then let's go and, what can I do with you? I kind of maybe want you to chat a little bit more with some more people, but it's raining today. I would love to have you go riding. Unfortunately, the rain in this game seems to pick the days when I would like to do something else to not do it. You know what? You want to read a book? Let's come and read something. A social jig. Why not? It's good. Let's read a book. Okay, so his sister has convinced him to try to come over and talk to Griffin again and apologize, because he was sort of being a bit of a jerk. So I queued up a few, like, friendly interactions for him, and I'm gonna leave him alone because I find it kind of amusing that whenever I do that, he sort of goes on a tangent and starts to just berate everyone that he meets. So, you know, oh my god, she wants to be friends with Griffin. She's like, you know what? She's not a bad person. She's not a bad gal. I think that I want to be friends. We should be friends. He's being weird. What are you doing? Oh, okay. Well, he didn't do anything bad, so that's good. He's talking to her about, like, magic and stuff, and just explaining a little bit to her, so hopefully that turns out okay. I just wanted him to have a bit of a conversation with her, so they're in a good social mood, and I'm just gonna leave him alone. Either he's gonna walk away from her, or, you know, he's gonna actually continue to chat with her and not be a jerk about it. She wants to be friends with the brother and everybody else. This girl is just like, I want friends. I want to be friends with the whole household, which kind of makes sense. Let's sell this, which, by the way, we did get a little bit of money. I think it was from my investments. I truthfully don't know though, but I didn't move them into the household by just placing their family, so I don't know if that's where that money came from. But even if it is, I'm just gonna take it. I'm just gonna say that, you know, there was like a loan from them or something like that to their family. Uh-oh, they're having some negative interactions over there. Oh my god, their entire relationship bar is just like gone. Oof, this is gonna be a rough one. Okay, so it finally stopped raining, which is great, but the family hasn't done much of anything today because of the rain. Of course, the day that their new friends arrive, or new potential friends arrived, it's just a rainy day. So Griffin's been chatting with them. Obviously, she's been getting along with Jasna here a little bit better than her brother, who's sort of been in a sour mood all day. He's been pissing off several people, but at this point she's just sort of chatting with his sister. She's probably apologizing for her brother, I would imagine. like you have to cut him a break. It was a long boat ride over here, and you know, he doesn't do very well in tight spaces. Give him a night to sleep it off, and maybe he'll be a little bit better tomorrow. He's over here just practicing with some magic, because he can do magic, just not as much as his sister. But he's over here practicing some magic. I have to get them a alchemy table as well, because they can do alchemy, only nobody else can. Well, they can. What are you doing, huh, kiddo? What are you doing? I don't even know what you're doing. Why don't you go grab yourself some food, huh, kiddo? I think it's time for you to eat. Oh no, my game's hanging up. Oh no, it's gotta pause. It's gotta pause. Hopefully it's not gonna crash. It didn't. All right, that's what I like to see. Sometimes we get the hiccups, but as long as we don't get the spit up, we're golden. Oh, would you look at that? It looks like Jasna and Griffin are now friends. So they've had a good chat today, and I think she's made Griffin feel a little bit better, just a little bit more comfortable, just a small bit. You know, she's still a little bit kind of put off a little bit by that guy over there who's been sort of a jerk for most of the day. But maybe his sister's right. Maybe he just needs to sleep it off and he'll have a better day in the morning. Why don't you come greet the lady of the house? She's still the lady, or at least, yes, she is still the lady of the house. Come get to know her. Or at least, you know, say hello to her mother. I think you haven't greeted her yet. And of course, she's already gaining a name for herself around town. Her being friends with Griffin has already given her a little bit of notoriety around town, which makes sense. But it's getting late, and their new friends are getting a bit tired. So I think they're going to show them to their rooms, let them get some sleep. And tomorrow, we're going to try to spend some more time with them, trying to chat with them as best we can. Jasna obviously has already sort of... you know, kind of gotten on Griffin's good side a little bit. I think that she's sort of made Griffin a bit more comfortable with her, at least. But she's still not set on the marriage thing, especially not with the way that her brother has been behaving. So let's see if that changes. Apparently he thinks your mom is hot as well. I mean, Evie's pretty too, so we're not gonna lie. We're not gonna try to make up the stories here, because Evie's very pretty as well. Bebe's hungry, so why don't we come feed him and stuff. But yeah, so tomorrow we're gonna spend some more time with them. Maybe we'll show them a little bit around the more developed areas of Ulokia out here, and let them go to like the festivals, and let them see, maybe meet some of the people around. Let them get a feel for this place, and see how they fit in, how they like it, if, you know, if maybe they can have a little bit of a better relationship with other people instead of being a humongous butthole. Saeed. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the morning. Oh, it's Evie's birthday! Oh my god, I didn't know that. We have to throw a party. I haven't been looking at the ages. It's Evie's birthday. No, it's Luca's birthday too? Oh my gosh! What? Okay, it's Makaw's birthday too. Well, I guess I've been under a rock. Is it anybody else's birthday today? Or am I... Is it just them? All right, well... Well then, I was going to say that we should, you know, try to go out and about, but then it's raining this morning. But apparently it's Evie's birthday, it's Luca's birthday, and it's Makaw's birthday. So her and her two sons, her two youngest, are going to be aging up today. So I think we need to instead have a massive birthday party. And, you know, it'll be a nice welcome party for these two. It'll be a chance for Griffin to sort of have a conversation with Logan specifically, because he is a warden, so she would consult him and take his opinion into great, you know, consideration when she spoke to him, for him to sort of get an idea of how he feels about these people, get his vibe about them. So this is the perfect opportunity to do that by throwing a birthday party for all of them, because wow, there's 3 birthdays today. I wasn't paying attention to that. Oh my god! For the first time in a while, he's not being an immediate asshole to her. I'm really shocked that that's the case. They're actually having a genuine conversation without my intervention, and he's not being a douche. Look at you go, Saeed. You're capable. Look at this. You guys are actually building a relationship, and I'm not even. Are you berating him? Oh my god! Now she's taken up after him, and now she's pissing him off. What the fuck? You guys are the most chaotic that I have ever seen in my entire life. You guys are some chaotic people, man. I swear. You're like, you go on a good tangent for a little while, and then all of a sudden it's just you piss each other off to no end. I don't understand how you guys have managed to do that as many times as you do, but you do. The first party guests have started to arrive. It's time for our party. I did not buy birthday cakes, and I need like 3 of them, don't I? Can I put this on the table, please? Thank y'all. Let me go and buy some birthday cakes because I was unprepared apparently. So hold on, hold it, hold the phone. Let me be right back. Okay, so we've got the birthday cakes now, so we should be good. Logan, welcome. I think that she would totally immediately realize the importance of this guy and be like, hello, nice to meet you. My name is Jasna. And she could probably tell he's a werewolf also just by looking at him, or at least a shapeshifter. I'm pretty sure she'd be able to look at him and tell that. So I'm pretty sure. Oh, is that Priscilla? Hey, Priscilla girl, you look interesting. That's all I gotta say. I haven't seen you in a while. I don't even think she really knows you, does she? Hold on, let's do we know her? We don't. Give her a proper introduction, darling.
RAZZLE the foolish. Frau
Is she pregnant? I think she's pregnant. Oh my god, look at that. Evie got Jeremy. You're supposed to be at my party, boy. What are you doing having your own party? I don't know how many times I keep telling you guys to stop throwing your parties when I'm having a party, okay? My party is more important, obviously. Give her birthday congratulations. That's very sweet of you. Be nice and say, you know what? I congratulate you on your birthday. I heard it's your birthday. Congratulations. Congratulations to you. All right, Jasna's over here making some friends. She's probably going to chat it up with Logan, who I'm sure she wants to befriend a werewolf. You know, she's like, hello, nice to meet you. A shapeshifter, so there are other magical beings here on Ulokia, which I'm sure she would be thrilled about because she comes from a place where magic is normal. So, you know, she would be totally thrilled that there are other supernatural beings here. Even though Logan and his family are the only werewolves, I was trying to see if I could seed all of Ulokia from Logan's bloodline in terms of every werewolf being directly descended from Logan. So I'm still going to aim to try to do that. But, you know, I was hoping that maybe we could do that and have like the originals and then we seed the rest of the world from their children. That should be fun. But I don't want to wait too late to start doing birthdays because we got like 3 to go through. So, you know. They're sitting here chatting it up though. Are you not going to talk to... Why do you keep canceling your interactions? Oh, well, he's trying to get to know her anyway, so that's fine. I was going to have you chat with some... Oh my god! Saeed! Stop! Oh my god! He is such a psycho! He just starts literally pissing everyone off. Oh my god, you are just... You can be the worst. Oh my god, you are like turned up to 1,000 all the time. Look at you. You are going to be a handful to deal with. I can see that right now. Like, you're starting to piss off her mom now. Like, you don't... You are not leaving very good impressions here at all. Why don't you apologize to her? That was rude. I mean, Griffin can take it, but you don't want to be mean to her mom, okay? She would not be a fan of that. And there's Rua and Lee, so it looks like we're starting to get a nice little group of people showing up here. So I think that I may want to go ahead and try to start doing some of these birthdays because, you know, we're gonna... Oh my god, why'd you get naked? He's like, oh look, a cake. Let me get naked. I don't understand. He just getting nude for no reason. All right, let's see about maybe going ahead and blowing out the candles for Mama Bear here because I want to start getting some of these birthday parties going. It's Evie's birthday, come one, come all. We need to start getting some of these going so that we can hopefully knock them all out before the party ends. We got 3 to go through, people, so crowd around. It's time to start stuffing your faces full of cakes. Put those cake holes to work. Start shoving that cake in there. Evie has reached her elder status. She can now start thinking about retirement and basking in the glow of her accomplishments. She shouldn't take too long to get her affairs in order, though, because you never know when your time is up. All right, I gotta give her a hardcore makeover because my girl lost all her clothes and her hair. So, you know, I'll work on that. But I think what I'm gonna do is let everybody clear out here, and then I'm gonna try to age up the other 2 because I don't want to give makeovers until I age them all up because I'm gonna have to give several makeovers, and I already told you guys that when that happens, when I have to give makeovers in this one, my game acts like a jerk, okay? I can only give 1 makeover at a time before my game decides that it's not going to work anymore, okay? It's like, oh, you gave a makeover? Cool. Now I'm crashing. So let me go ahead and let them clear out, let them chill, then we'll be right back with another birthday age up, and then hopefully we can get the last one in. I'm gonna go for Luca next, and if we can't get to Macaw since he's a baby, we'll get him when everybody else leaves, but I'm gonna try to get everybody before then. So let me clear themselves out, and then we're gonna try to have another birthday. Okay, so birthday number 2. Let's get to it, guys. Come on. We have to age up a lot of people here. Birthday number 2. Let's do it. We're gonna be having a lot of cake today. Come on, guys. Crowd around, crowd around. It's time, it's time. Birthday number 2 for little baby Lou. Oh my god, it's so loud. Oh, Rue is in the corner yelling at a vase. He's yelling at the vase. She wants to eat some garlic bread. Hopefully you'll get a piece of this cake this time, Griffin sweetie, because you're really hungry. Luca has reached his teen years. Angst and raging hormones can make this a difficult period for any sim. Luca can now join the workforce by taking a part-time job, although his grades are still a big factor of his future success. And we get to choose a trait for little Luca. So you guys know how I do this. We're going to roll the dice 3 times, and I have to take the 3rd one if I take all the rolls or unless it is something that doesn't fit with the challenge. So let's go ahead and give it a first go-round. Kabloom. Heavy sleeper. You know what? That's fine. I mean, you could say it's a little on the boring side because really it lets them like sleep through alarms and stuff, but it's cool. We'll just take the first trait roll for him. It's not super important. He's not the next heir. He's more like the little brother. So we'll go ahead and take heavy sleeper for him. It's fine. We won't stress it too much. He's wearing a wetsuit, which is extremely awkward. So hopefully, Griffin, you can get yourself a piece of this cake because you're really, oh my god, did you go pee? Go pee right now. Are you peeing? Where did he, oh, he is. Okay, good. Hopefully he made it to the bathroom because my boy had to pee really badly. Hopefully you guys can grab yourself a slice of cake because you guys are really hungry. And I'm going to let them once again try to grab some food, clear out, and then we're going to see about having a 3rd party, but we may or may not just have to do that one on our own. It sort of depends on if we can manage to get the baby down and have another one of those celebrations before this party ends. Everybody's going to be like loaded up on cake and hyped up on sugar, man, I swear. Okay, so most of the party guests have cleared out. I kind of expected that that was going to happen. Oh my god, Tristan, you little flirt. I see you over there flirting with Jasna. Don't even try to play that game with me. And then you get disgusted when she flirts back? What the heck, Tristan? Oh my god. He comes hitting on her and then all of a sudden, look, oh my god. Tristan, oh, Tristan, oh, Tristan, you failed there, buddy. Oh my god. He initiated the flirting and now look, she's pissed off that, oh my god. Okay. Tristan, bad Tristan, okay? It's the baby's birthday though, so let's come give Macaw a happy birthday so that we can go ahead and end the episode. It's been sort of a busy one. More birthdays than I expected, actually. I didn't know that there was going to be a bunch of birthdays, so that's interesting. A lot of people apparently are aging up today. Some other people have reached some elder status. We got all this stuff going on. But it's the Bambino's birthday, so let's all give him a family birthday party because the rest of them left. Oh, look, Justine's still here. Hey, Justine, looking super prego. I see you over there waddling around my house. It's about time you've been super pregnant. Oh, Kage's coming down. He must have been asleep. Everybody's so stir. Oh my god, Maddie, you just made it? Well, you're just in time for the last piece of cake, girl. Come on and welcome with your ginormous pregnant belly. She too is pregnant. Everybody's pregnant, man. But it's fine. Let's wish this baby a happy birthday. We'll give Maddie a piece of cake and we'll go ahead and end the episode because everybody's tired. The days have flown by and Macaw's now a toddler. He still needs some love and care. So let's go ahead and pick a trait for him. Can we pick a trait? Not yet? Okay, we don't pick a trait yet when they're toddlers. I don't know why I thought we picked a trait when they were toddlers. Well, he's also a heavy sleeper. He got it from his brother. All right, he's a genius and a heavy sleeper. So no problems. Now Macaw has aged up into a toddler, and I think I'm going to end the episode here. I'm going to get everybody calmed down for the night. Fix them as best I can, try to give as many makeovers as I can. Unfortunately, I think Priscilla left, or I would have given her one too, but she's pregnant right now anyway, which means she's gonna be coming out of those clothes once she has that baby. So I am going to cancel a lot of these grab a slice reactions because honestly, you guys are full and I don't think you really need to have more cake right now. I just wanted to age the baby up so that he wasn't like stuck or anything. Actually, you could probably stomach another piece of cake. You don't really need another piece of cake. You're just dirty. So, I mean, maybe your sister will like change you or something here. Actually, can you change him? You're not too bad and you got to go upstairs anyway. So why don't you come change his dirty diaper and give him a bit of a snuggle and put him to bed. I'm gonna give some makeovers here and hopefully my game won't crash on me too much during those makeovers so that by next episode we have a decent looking family. But yeah, it's been sort of an eventful first episode with our new wardens here. We have one who refuses to get along with anybody and the other who gets along with literally everybody. So it should be interesting to see how this develops from here. But everybody in the house is pretty much stir crazy at this point. So I definitely think I want to get them out of the house next episode and possibly maybe go explore and show these two guys around Ulokia a little bit more. You know, maybe just have them go out and just step out into the world, just take a look around, meet some people in the more industrial or like developed areas of Ulokia. And then I think that Griffin would definitely want to take them on some explorations into the more like further off and more wilderness style lands where there's not that many people out there yet, because those are the areas that are left mostly unexplored. So I think Griffin would definitely want to take some trips out there with them just so that they could get some idea of what the rest of this place has to offer. But this is the introduction of our new wardens. I'm excited. They seem like they're going to add a little bit of a flavor to the house for a while. Saeed not getting along with literally anybody in the house. He starts off great and then he completely ruins it. Just throws it straight to the wall and just crushes and destroys any relationship that he built with them, all with one interaction. It's sort of an amazing ability that he seems to have, where it's like he talks to them, it gets in the green, they look like they're doing good, I leave him alone for a second and he destroys that. Anything that he built is back to zero, back to ground zero every single time you talk to this guy. So it should be interesting to see how he develops and how his sister develops as they make friends here, and as we try to gather enough money to be able to get them into a home to fully establish the kingdom. I think by next episode I'm going to probably place an alchemy table because both of them can do alchemy, and they would be, you know, interested in probably exploring and experimenting with some of the herbs and minerals and objects that they could find around this place since it has so much magic in it. And we're just going to keep pushing on with this family and see where the story goes from here. So thank you all so much for watching. If you like this video, then please give it a like or don't. That's up to you. But I do hope that you'll come back and join me for more of The Sims 3 For the Realm Challenge here on the channel. Thanks all. Bye-bye.